I used to break into these houses when I was in high school. There was this huge boom of these McMansions out in the valley. I grew up in Reseda. We'd go up into the hills. We're always kind of nervous in these spots because we're breaking the law and cops could come and get us. And we heard this scream and it sounded like someone was getting murdered, and we freaked out because the last thing you want to be is like the witness to something bad happening in a place where you're not supposed to be. And we were freaking out. We kind of climbed down the back hill and we ran into all these wild peacocks out there. The paintings that people mostly associate with me are paintings of natural subjects within urban environments. Birds and butterflies and other animals that I kind of thrive within the city, painted in their natural settings, like streets and telephone poles. A lot of the work, a lot of the painting stuff is a bit fussy. So like I really try to kind of perfect a lot of it. So in certain areas I try to relax that, and I tend to get a lot of messy marks. You know, it's a nice juxtaposition of a tight kind of painting style and then a lot of drips. So I think the drips really stand out to people. It's become kind of a trademark. It sounds terrible, but it's become something that people notice in the work. I do a lot of paintings with children in them. People either love it or hate it. You know, I mean, here's kids before we've taught them how to react and what specific emotions they're allowed to have. I mean, they deal with the same things that every adult deals with. I mean, death, love, obsession. You know, you could see it in every kid. Joy. I mean, like you watch a kid run through a flock of like pigeons on the ground. Like, I can't believe we don't have a word for that emotion. Well, the two main characters of the piece that I'm working on for the Bex project is this dove, like a rock dove, and a hummingbird. It'll fly back and forth and confuse the dove, and then finally land next to the dove, and they both find a little bit of comfort in being together on the same branch. I think it's really interesting, and the way they're presenting this is these green boxes will be existing within the city, so I think people will stumble upon them in a weird way, or they'll see them adding to something that they're already doing. To me, the part that's kind of echoing within me is when I go through the city and I notice these small things like a woodpecker on a telephone pole or a hawk on a street lamp. And when I see those kind of things, it take someone's normal day or whatever and take it up a notch, and it can be nice. I mean, like the idea to be able to access artwork, almost like free range artwork, you know what I mean? I think that'd be pretty cool.